Now, shout out to Centered in Self Love because they had posted some screenshots from Rho Reports in regard to the man identifying himself as the person who hit her with the brick. Now, according to Rho Reports, this is the man who hit her with the brick. He went on a podcast, and let me show you the podcast that he went on. According to Rho Reports, he went on a podcast on Clubhouse called Little Woke Show, and an exclusive interview stating that, yeah, he was the man who basically hit her with the brick. Now, I've been trying to track down this podcast episode. I don't know if it's aired already or if it's premiering to air, but he had sat down on this show and basically just bragged about assaulting a woman. Now, when Rho Reports got word that he had sat down on that interview, she had identified and said, yes, this is the man who hit me. She immediately knew it was him based off of his image. And he went ahead and privated his Instagram and his Twitter. So we know it's him. And here's some other images Rho had posted of him from his Instagram page before he privated it. And when she posted those images of him as well as him on that podcast, she wrote this caption. She stated, "God is good. Now that he's identified himself, I'll confirm this is the man who assaulted me." She goes on to say, "I want to preserve his name to not interfere with an active investigation or tip him off to leave the country or tamper with evidence." She said, "But y'all, he did this to himself." It's so funny how these particular men who unleash violence against women are truly a monolith sharing one brain cell. She said Tory Lanez made the same mistake. He, which I'm assuming is the guy Olin Douglas, really thinks just because he's getting support from incels that his victim is a black woman, that he would get away with it, even while bragging. She finally finishes out and says, "This is how confident they feel in their ability to abuse black women without consequences. They literally brag and snitch on themselves. Why do y'all think comedian Godfrey feels?" And if you didn't know, the comedian Godfrey had posted a snippet of his podcast basically calling Rho a liar and that she's pathetic, and then called her the hard C word. But yeah, we'll see if Godfrey offers her an apology, and we're going to see how this investigation takes off, because the fact that this man went on a podcast bragging about it, not thinking that the police are literally looking for him, it's ridiculous.